welcome back to part two. I'm interviewing Ava here, and we were just discussing where you'd got up to about about 12 months or so ago. So I gave you a coaching session, and then we took it from there, didn't we?
We did,
it was easy
yes.
from that onwards, wasn't it? From that point onwards?
No, it's not. Quite the opposite, actually.
Okay, well, do tell.
It's been a huge learning curve of myself. As I said earlier, opening up an account, putting some money is actually the easiest part. The journey, I feel, in this last year has been phenomenal. The strategy is just looking at the chart and seeing a pattern which I couldn't see.
Yeah, we talked about this before, because obviously when I've been coaching you, because you're an accountant by trade, you're used to looking at numbers.
Analysing, really dissecting why something doesn't balance or where the numbers, and that's what I was doing with a chart. I was just looking at a chart and complicating it.
Right, okay.
Thinking these thoughts that I need to look at X, I need to look at Y, Z, and so forth. And I remember thinking each night when I was coming home, I was spending over an hour each night. And that's Monday to Friday. And again, on Sunday, when the market opened at 11 o'clock, I'd sit there at 9 p.m. on a Sunday, just trying to look at all my charts and trying to find...
And there was only 6 of them.
Yes.
Because that was one of the rules. So I think I'd only at that stage given you
You'd
six.
only given me, yes.
6 or 7.
Six markets to look at, yes.
Okay, so I mean, certainly I was on the other side of this because
Yes.
I do regular calls with you.
Yes.
And I'm sitting there thinking, why is she not seeing what I'm seeing? You know, and so I'm then having to figure it out. That's my job. My job is, if I'm coaching someone, I don't coach many people, but if someone's not seeing something, I need to figure out why. So what did we do? Got you back, didn't I? I had to.
Yes.
Yeah.
We had a face-to-face one-on-one. And yeah, we went from there.
Yeah, and bit by bit we got there, didn't we? I sort of spotted, seeing you looking at the charts on my screens, I could see where you were looking. And when I see where your eyes are going, it makes my job a bit easier to see, she's looking at the wrong thing here. And but it still took us to get to a point where you were starting to see these patterns much more frequently, I would say was October time.
Yes, I'd agree, yes. I was more familiar with the patterns and I was more quicker. I wasn't spending hours each night after work, so yes.
And then you went, we haven't said that all through this point, because you were new to me, I got you just straight on a demo account.
Yes, you did. Demo account until perhaps November time?
Yeah.
Yes.
And then we went live. Because
Yes.
it's important to go live, but there's no point in going live when I knew that you were struggling to see the patterns beforehand. So anyway, so we got to that point, and that's an interesting point actually, because we're now recording this on the 1st of August, and it took you an hour or so a night to look at these patterns. But where are you at now as regards to how much work? You've got a busy job.
Yes.
Talk us through actually. How does this fit around your day?
Like everybody else, I have a busy job. Come home around 7 o'clock, freshen up, have something to eat, and I would literally sit at my laptop, my computer, 8 o'clock, sometime at 9 o'clock. And now, yes, when I first started this journey, I was doing this Monday to Friday and Sunday evening, and it was about an hour, sometimes more. Now, it's literally as quick as 10, 15 minutes. Sometimes, if there's no pattern and I'm just monitoring my existing trades, 5 minutes even. But yes, 10 to 15 minutes, I'd say, Monday to Friday, that's what I'm doing at the moment.
And probably some of that work is actually inputting onto your spreadsheet some
Yes.
screenshots that you take.
Screenshots, yes, I'd say that's more of the 15 minutes. I'd say 10 minutes of that is, like you said, the screenshots, putting every single trade in a journal, entries, dates, stop losses, my risk reward management, and also my thoughts in terms of why I have entered this trade, what have I seen. So yes.
Okay, and so one of the biggest challenges for you was that early first 5 or 6 months of seeing the pattern that you'd been shown or whatever, and then getting some consistency in you identifying that pattern. But we're now at this point, a year down the line. So how do you feel now from where, if you look back over that last 12 months, how do you feel where you're at now compared to where you were a while back?
Firstly, I now believe I can do this. Genuinely believe in my mindset I can do this. And also, another thing that's helped me, you interviewed Manda.
Funnily enough, about 12 months ago. About August last year it was.
That resonated with me personally more because I had met Manda and yourself on that weekend.
She's a real person, isn't she?
Yeah. So yes, so first of all, she's a lady. And the fact that I knew her, I've met her. So for me, it was, I know her and I know Charlie. So it was more relatable for me personally. Yeah. I've seen you interview lots of people, mainly men. But then to see a woman and then somebody I actually know personally, I've interacted with her and yourself, I thought, no, she shared her stories of her struggles, and I thought, wow, okay, I can do this. I know I can do this. Yeah. It's a belief and more confidence.
And absolutely. Sometimes we have external beliefs which we need. We need to be able to pin something on other people and take what they achieve and, well, if they can do it, then maybe I can. Yes. There's that element of belief, but then there's also, you still need to then create your own belief as well. Yes. And I think that's what's been the other part of the jigsaw there over this past 12 months. Yes. In the fact that you've got the patterns now, you know what you're doing in the main.
Yes.
I still have, there's still the occasional hiccup. Do you want to mention any hiccups? No?
I don't know what you're talking about, Charlie.
Okay, well, let's talk about, I'll prompt you. Okay, let's talk about, I've done a call with you once or more than one occasion where we've been going through some trades. You're like, yeah, I'm still in this trade. And I'm like, so you haven't banked your profit yet then? And then what have you had to do?
Well, I've had to bank my profits whilst we were on the call.
Yeah, because it's gone way beyond your target.
My target. So
you've ended up actually making even more money. And I always have to laugh at that. And then I hear this ding, ding, ding as you're closing your profits out, and I can hear the sound coming down the phone. Yes. So, yeah, but it's not a bad problem to have.
No,
sometimes.
There's been quite a few of those, but no, you're absolutely right. Yes.
Okay. So to get towards the end of this interview, then, where do you see yourself? What's your big grand plan?
Now that I actually believe I can do this, I can visualise that in 5 to 7 years' time, I'd like to make the transition, leave the corporate world, leave the job, and actually trade for a living for myself, manage my own fund. Yeah,
why not? Yeah, there's plenty of opportunities to do that sort of thing. Yeah. Well, and any advice that you would give to any other budding trader out there, someone, you've been quite through a journey yourself, so what advice could you give to anyone else?
Believe in yourself, believe that you can do it, get support, get the mentoring. For me, that's helped phenomenally. Nobody ever shares with you the psychological part of trading, and that's the big challenge I came across. And also, when I came to you, I hadn't realised the undoing of bad trading that had to be done, and that's taken a while. And then people say, yes, come with a blank canvas, but that's not possible. No. So, yes, believe that you can do it, and yes.
You have to be ready to move on.
Yes.
As well, if you've had a previous stylist, we talked about sometimes it's almost like a bad breakup, and you break up with a partner. Yes. You're not ready until you've let go. You're not ready to form a new relationship, and sometimes we have to try.
You think you are ready, but it's when you go through that transition, you think, my gosh, I'm still hanging on to those past ways of doing things.
Yeah. Ava, that's been a brilliant interview. Thank you ever so much for coming on today. And maybe we can get you on again in another year's time and see how you do.
I would be delighted.
Brilliant. Thank you ever so much. My name's Charlie Burton, TGC. Trade safely out there.